Hi Leo, and welcome to your What Are They Thinking and Feeling About You tarot reading. This reading is intended for relationships that are really struggling or really challenged at this time, or relationships that are completely disconnected and severed. And so this is going to bring you messages about, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, their perspective of the relationship situation or disconnection at this time. You can use this about romance, about family, about friends, just wherever relationship is really heavy on your heart right now, where you need some clarity and understanding. And this is for the rest of January 2019. And I'm going to start off by pulling 3 cards here, and these are the things that they would wish they could say to you if we're disconnected, not talking at all. These are the messages in their heart for you, Leo. Okay, or if we're still talking, these are the things that they're just not saying to you due to the circumstances, challenge, or strain that you're facing at this time. And you had 2 jumpers, so let's see. Leo, first card out is I Can Still Feel You. So they, when you're thinking about them, you're feeling them, you're missing them, they definitely pick up on that energy. And, when it goes both ways, when they're thinking about you and missing you and all of that, you pick up on that as well. So you guys are quite connected still. Whether, even if you are like completely disconnected and not talking, or it's very sporadic or whatever, Leo, like the connection is very strong still. Next jumper was I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. Oh my goodness. They're really wanting connection with you, Leo. Your words linger in my mind. Wow. Leo, this is honestly the first reading where it's almost like whatever happened is a thing of the past. This person doesn't want to be apart from you. Like, they feel that they're receiving signs and synchronicities that it's you. Like, no matter what's happened, like, it's you. Whether, like, you need to forgive them or they need to forgive you, it's like really irrelevant in this reading. It's like they're like, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I just miss you. I just want you. There's nobody else that I connect with better, or that I feel this connection to. This could be lover, this could be friend. It's just like, Leo, they really want to be near you. Even if you push them away, they don't want to be away. If they pushed you away, they don't want to be away. Not anymore. It's like whatever happened is irrelevant at this point. And there's something that you said to them that they kind of rehash over and over and over in their mind, but I don't feel like it's a negative thing, actually, just based on the lineup of these cards. So let's add to this and see what is going on here, Leo. Very positive. I like that, because not all of them have been positive. So I'm glad to see that somebody is missing you, loving you, not caring about whatever happens. Great cards. Yes. All right, Leo, let's see what comes on out. Oh, we're not talking at all, or very, very minimal, but it's like it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Victim, they're really missing you, Leo. It's almost like they're falling into a victim mentality of being without you. And your words linger in my mind. Conclusion, Leo, you know what? I think they stay away, or they don't express their heart because they believe that you're not interested, that you, yeah, they don't think that you are interested, or because look, your words linger in my mind in its conclusion, or they're afraid if they're the one that kind of tried to really back away from you, that because they were like, it's over, whatever, I'll never be back here, and now here they want to be back, they're afraid that you'll be like, whatever, you said you'd never be back, what are you doing back here, you know? Or if you told them to get out of your life, you know, scram, I don't want anything to do with you because of whatever was happening, they're too afraid to like put themselves out there to you and say, Leo, you know what, I don't care about what happened, like it's tough without you, like, man, Leo. Okay, let's see what chakras are involved with this. Oh, they just don't want it to be the end. They don't. Maybe, like, you told them it was, and that's what you've been working towards. Let's see. Holistic health. This is the root chakra. Yeah, Leo, they don't want it to be the end. Like, they don't. Okay, over here on your side, this is the your earth chakra, nurturing. And look at that, Leo. The lioness came out on this card. How perfect, since we're talking about the Leos. And over here we have self-mastery, solar plexus. So, Leo, this to me is, this individual had a lot that they need to understand about themselves, grow into themselves, find their voice, find their empowerment, kind of find their footing in life, really. And this here is all about where you're needing to love and nurture on yourself, like definitely, or, you know, it could be like this person has been working on mastering themselves, and it's like maybe you had a child, or you've been working on being a parent, very focused on your role as a parent, or maybe as a grandparent or aunt, uncle. There's just like or this is like a new relationship that came into your life, or new area of focus. There's just something that's pulled your attention away from this person, and now it's almost like you're insecure about that, which is bizarre. Because now, you know, they're working on mastery, and it's like, it's not to say you haven't been working on something, but, I don't know. Let me keep going with that. That kind of just threw me. You feeling insecure. Like there's no reason for you to, but there's some element of that, maybe some of you are, it's like you're a single parent and you're feeling very insecure about that, and maybe you thought that's what keeps this person away, but Leo, that's not it. That's not it at all. It's they have some development that they needed to do inside themselves, okay? And or this could even be where like you ended up becoming a single parent because of this person, for some of you. All right, so let's see what these actual challenges are. I feel like there's a child involved in this reading for some reason. I don't know why. I really didn't feel that in any of the others, but God, especially because you're a Leo the lion, right? And lioness with the cub. Maybe you had to end a relationship and take the child because the co-parent just is not up to par, and that really hurt you and bothered you, you know. And if that's the case, believe me, Leo, they want to get back to you and this child. Like, they want to do and become everything they need to be to be in the life with the two of you. But they're really afraid, like they can't ever come back in based on what has happened here. We have embarrassment. Yep, look at that. We have secondary. And we have excuses. So, yeah, this is a person where it's kind of like they put you second, or you and the children second, always made excuses, just a lot of bizarre behavior, just not having themselves together whatsoever, okay? And if you have not spoken to this person in years or in quite some time, Leo, they've really changed, and they're frankly kind of embarrassed and ashamed of who they were to you and the way they presented themselves to you when they were sharing a relationship with you. They're very ashamed of that, and it's almost like they want to show you, look who I've become. Like, I don't make excuses anymore. I'm not a victim to life anymore. You know, I'm somebody. I've made myself into somebody. I've mastered myself. So, Leo, some of you, this was a person that I feel you felt like they were very codependent upon you. Like, they looked to you for everything, okay? And that became too much for you after a certain amount of time. And I feel like you pushed the relationship away from you. You really tried to disconnect from it. But just like them, I believe this person stayed in your heart, okay? You still felt them. You couldn't ignore all the signs, synchronicities, and coincidences that constantly makes you think about them, okay? And you have often really thought about the way you pushed them away, but you did everything right, okay? Because that person really needed to grow and master themselves. And if there's a coming back together between you and this person, Leo, you're going to see that about them, like how much they have changed and grown, okay? Others of you, this is where they just kind of walked away, abandoned you, pushed away from you, either you or like you and a child. And at this point, Leo, if that's speaking to you, they're really afraid. Even though I feel there's a lot of change that's taken place inside of them, they're very afraid that you won't have anything to do with them, okay? Because they treated you like you didn't matter. They treated you and the children like you were second best. They always had excuses for everything, and now there's a bit of shame about who they were, the way they behaved, the way they treated you, their actions, all of it. They're very, very ashamed. So let's pull some cards here to see, you know, how do we rectify this situation? What's the remedy here? All right, so on your side we have a black, lack, rebellion, pessimism. Leo, this is saying you never know. You never ever know what's up ahead, how people can change, how people can grow, what they can turn into. And this is saying, you know, have more faith in people, in yourself, and in the universe. Like, if you've really been in this struggle, I think it's like turning around, and it has a lot to do with this individual. Eyes revealing, yeah, they're going to share their self with you. They're going to share their soul with you in a way that you've never seen before. Okay? So, Leo, when they're ready for this, I feel they're going to come back into your life. I don't feel this relationship is completely severed. Now, you know, this is a general reading, so when this return happens, or healing between you and this person, you know, different time frame for everybody, but they definitely, they want to show you who they've become. gosh, I don't know, Leo, those single parents out there, I don't know why it's like you think I'm not lovable, or that's why they're not here. No, you single parents, there is nothing to be ashamed of. All right, there's truly nothing. You are a package deal, and if somebody can't handle that, that's on them. That's not on you. Thank God that it's revealed right away, right? If somebody was like, oh, well, I don't want to deal with a kid, or all of that stuff, or what comes along with you, good thing you know right off the bat, opposed to years down the line where they're like, okay, well, actually, really, I liked you, but I never really liked your kid or the package that you came with. It's on them, all right? Seriously, like, don't even feel bad about that. Those of you where that's kind of, you feel like you got abandoned because of the child, like maybe, even if it was their own, but I feel like some of you guys, this is yeah, look at what just flew out as I'm talking about this. Forgiveness. Time to heal old wounds. Time to let go and forgive. Do not allow yourself to be a victim any longer, for in doing so, you only hurt yourself. Forgive and set yourself free. You are eternally loved. Accept the love being offered and allow it to heal you. Yeah, so those of you where it's like you got left behind with the child, or somebody is like, I didn't want to, I don't want to take on you and your child, like, just let all of that go, because straight up, Leo, they're totally sorry they ever said that. Or if that's a fear of yours, it's unwarranted. Okay? It really is. Like, whoever this person is, I feel like you're much more negative about it than it actually is at this point. Like, there's a lot that's changed in that person. Alright, over here on your side, we have the spirit of the ocean calls you, offering healing and much needed peace. Come to the waters and connect with its endless flow of magic. You need a change of scenery. Take a holiday and all will fall into place. So with the holiday card, yeah, this is like, get out of that pessimism, get out of any sort of mode where you feel like you're not worthy, you're not enough, because you are. And, with the ocean calls you, offering healing and much needed peace, this to me is like, just kind of let things flow more. Don't worry so much about everything. I just think somebody kind of has really left you in the dark about how they feel, and their actions kind of led you to believe that they don't really care, but they do. Because look at what their card is. There is nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done but did not. Go for it. Sometimes it's better to try and fail than to not try at all. All is not lost. You still have time to turn the situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension and follow your heart. So, Leo, they are sorry, okay? Those people who walked away from you, they're sorry that they handled it that way, or whatever's happened here, they wish they could redo over again. And why? Because they've really changed in their perception, in who they are, and the way they go about things, and the way that they handle things, and the way that they do things, okay? And Leo, I just feel like whoever this is, like, it's not the end, even though you think it is and they think it is. It's not the end. Let's just pull 3 more cards to confirm that, because I don't feel like this is the end for you guys, but it might not be the right time for you guys to work it out and come back together just yet. And again, this could be friend, family, or lover. It's just like, it's not over though, okay? So, let's see. Dark Night of the Soul. Nostalgia. And Barrier, yeah. So listen, Leo, somebody's going through dark night of the soul, whether it's you or it's them. And after that process is completed, I feel like that is when, yeah, because look at next card would be third party. When that process is completed, I feel like that's when we come back together. But also, you know, there's this other relationship involved that needs to be worked out or resolved or ended before you and this other person, you know, can actually come back together. Again, if this is friend, family, or lover, it doesn't really matter. There's another element to this situation that needs to be resolved. But it's like you and this person, there's nothing but love there. It's like all these politics and red tape in your energy, in their energy, that has to be worked out before there can be any sort of real reconciliation and closeness again. All right, so yeah, I stand firm that I don't feel like this is an ended situation, but somebody's really working through dark night of the soul energy, and like that's, look at what's on the bottom, shadow work. That's what needs to be completed before, you know, the two of you can actually come back together in any sort of relationship, whether that just be friend, lover, or, you know, rekindling a family connection. Just that dark night of the soul energy totally has to be worked through. And if anybody, if this is romantic, if anybody is currently involved in a relationship, that relationship has to dissolve before this can ever come back together, okay? So those are your messages, Leo. And I just want to point out before I end the video that I used all 4 of Mystic Moon's decks in this reading, and as you saw, they just flowed so beautifully with each other. So if you're interested in any of her decks, I've left her Etsy link in the description box below, and I've also left a link to her personal YouTube channel in case you would like to watch her read with her own decks. She is truly amazing. So those are your messages, Leo. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.